O Captain, My Captain, written by the American poet, essayist, and journalist Walt Whitman. To honor the memory of the American President Abraham Lincoln, who was assassinated on 14th April 1865, here Whitman mourns the gruesome murder of a noble leader whom he loved and respected. The captain here is referred to Abraham Lincoln, and the ship is United States of America. Lincoln has steered his ship safely into the harbor after enduring the trials and tribulations of the Civil War. He has succeeded in putting an end to the inhuman practice of slavery. But unfortunately, the Captain Abraham Lincoln has sacrificed his life in this noble endeavor. The main theme of the poem is that a noble leader must be ready to lay down his life in the struggle for justice. With that, we shall get into the poem. O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck. The prize we sought is won. Whitman calls Abraham Lincoln as captain, the captain of the ship, the president of America, the country America, United States of America. And he calls the journey as a fearful trip. So they were very fearful and frightened whether they will win or lose. So our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck. The ship means the country has undergone all the difficulties, it has faced, encountered many difficulties, many ups and downs during the Civil War. He talks about the Civil War. The prize we sought is won. We wanted a prize, so that prize we have won. So their aim is done. They got their victory. They won their victory. They got their prize. What was the prize? Victory in the Civil War. The port is near. The bells are here. The people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. The people on the shore, the American people were on the shore happily, they were enjoying, they are eagerly waiting for their president to turn back with success. The boat is near, the bells are here. So here the author says that he could hear the bells. He could see the people were all in extreme happiness. They rejoice to receive their president, their captain of the ship of their country, while follow eyes the steady keel. Their eyes were very steady, it was fixed and balanced at the vessel grim and daring. The keel means the basement of the ship. They steady look at the ship, the vessel, that means the ship comes, it moves with grim and daring. It was very serious and very boldly it moves. So people with emotions, with feelings, they were waiting on shore. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. But what happened here? Oh, my heart, tell me what happened. Oh, the bleeding drop of red. I could feel the redness, the bleeding drops of the blood. It was red. Where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. So, what happened to the captain? What happened to Abraham Lincoln? He is no more. He was fallen cold and dead. He was dead and he lies on the deck. The captain lies, and his heart was bleeding with the drops of blood. O captain, my captain, Rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shows are crowding, for you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. O captain, my captain, rise up and hear the bells. So the author calls the captain, Abraham Lincoln, to get up, to rise up, and to listen and to hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung. Only for you, the people on the shore, they flung the flag. Flung means the flag was floating, right? The flag was moving forcefully. For you, the bugle trills. Only for you, my dear captain, the people on the shore, they rejoice by blowing the trumpet, a small trumpet. They are ready to receive you with happiness. For you, bouquets and ribboned wreaths, look at them, look at their hands. They are eagerly waiting for you with bouquets and wreaths, ribboned wreaths to receive you. For you, the shows are crowding. Look at the crowd. For you, they call the swaying mass. The people, look at the number of people, they're moving here and there. Their eager faces turning. They're looking at you. They're turning and they're looking at you to receive you. They are waiting for you on the shore to receive you with much rejoice. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. So the author says he addresses Abraham Lincoln, the captain of the ship, the captain, the president of America, as father. And he says he kept his arm beneath his head, right? So when do we keep our arm beneath someone's head if they're not feeling well, if they got fainted, or if they passed away, right? So he kept his arm beneath his head. This arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. The author cannot believe. He felt that he was dreaming that on the deck his captain was fallen cold and dead. He was dead. He cannot believe that it is true, it is real, that his dear, lovable father, the captain, the wonderful captain, is gone and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object one. So the captain did not answer when when the author called him to rise up. He did not answer. His lips are pale and still. It doesn't move. His lips are pale. It is not with life. It become pale and he is still. He doesn't move. My father does not feel my arm. When I kept my arm beneath his head, he doesn't feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. Nothing is there. He is lifeless. The ship is anchored, safe and sound. What happened to the ship? What happened to the country? It is very safe and sound. Its voyage closed and done. There was a voyage. There was a war. But now everything is done. Voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in. We had a fearful trip that we were very frightened that we would have lost in war. But what happened? The victor ship, we have won. The ship is with victory. It comes in with object one. We have gone with one aim, one object, that is victory. The ship is with victor. The ship is with victory. The object is one. The ship is anchored, and the journey, the voyage was closed and done. Everything is done. But what happened to my father? He is lifeless. He is no more. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I with mournful tread walk the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. The shore, the people on the shore, they were in exultation. They exult. So he asked the people to exult, to rejoice, and ring, O bells, ring happily. But I with mournful tread, only I knew, only I undergo this mournful tread. I walk in mournful day. That day was mournful for me. Walk the deck, my captain lights. I was walking with mournful heart and mourning. But people on the shore, they were rejoicing that they were waiting that their captain is coming back alive with the victory. But what happened to my captain was fallen cold and dead.
Life is beautiful when we learn, aspire, and inspire.